Hello and welcome to Life at Snail's Pace, a show about magic, spirituality, alchemy, and the development of the self. I'm your host, Joyce C. Snail, and I've been studying and practicing the mystic arts for about 10 years, alongside a lot of research in the mundane fields of philosophy, religion, and personal health. If you are seeking educational content with a unique perspective on the mystic arts, philosophy, and personal development, you've come to the right place. With years of personal experience and a deep passion for exploration and understanding, this is a journey of discovery that we can embark on together. Your feedback and support are most welcome. This is a mom and pop show, and if you'd like to support the work that I do, please consider subscribing to my Patreon, from which you can join a special members only Discord for lively discussions, community events, and positive vibes. Today, we're going to be talking about the eternal battle between light versus dark, a comparative analysis of mythological and modern great battles. If you've been following along these past few weeks, I thank you for listening, and if you can drop me a note in the comments section to let me know what you think about these new changes for this format, I would be much appreciated. Now that all the housekeeping is out of the way, please sit back, relax, and let's slow things down to the pace of a snail as we explore the mysteries of life, the universe, and everything. Are you captivated by stories of heroism and treachery? Today we're going to explore three iconic battles that define the eternal struggle between good and evil. We will delve into the myths of Norse gods, Celtic legends, and the cinematic universe of Star Wars, examining the clashes between their main characters for any similarities that we might come across. Through these ancient and modern narratives, with a little help from Carl Jung, we will uncover universal themes of morality, betrayal, and redemption that continue to resonate across cultures and eras. Perhaps you're familiar with the concept of the monomyth, or the hero's journey, a common narrative archetype that involves a hero who goes on an adventure, faces a decisive crisis, and returns home transformed. This framework is deeply embedded in our most cherished myths and modern stories alike. As we explore the confrontations within these great legends, we will see how the archetypes within our collective consciousness are challenged, transformed, and reborn time and time again. Join us as we analyze how these epic confrontations have shaped folklore and entertainment, highlighting their significance in our understanding of light versus dark. Balder versus Loki. Balder, often celebrated as the Norse god of light and purity, god of the sun, was a paragon of beauty and goodness. Invulnerable in the Norse mythology canon. His charm and benevolence earned him unrivaled popularity and admiration among the gods and mortals alike. Baldur's story is not just a tale of his virtues, but it also embodies the profound narrative of betrayal and redemption that is central to Norse lore. His serene life took a tragic turn due to Loki, the god known for his cunning and deceit. Loki, the trickster god, whose role often involved creating conflict among the gods, grew envious of Baldur's acclaim. This envy set the stage for one of the most poignant tales of Norse mythology. Loki's machinations led him to exploit the one vulnerability Baldur had, mistletoe. He cunningly orchestrated a scenario where Hodor, Baldur's blind brother, was tricked into killing Baldur using an arrow made of mistletoe, thus initiating a series of events filled with despair and darkness. The death of Baldur plunged the gods into mourning, marking a profound moment of chaos and sorrow that foreshadowed the doom of the gods, known as Ragnarok. Ragnarok, the apocalypse in Norse mythology, is said to have been precipitated by Baldur's death. It signifies the end of the cosmos and involves a great battle, during which many gods, including Odin, Thor, and eventually Loki, meet their demise. Baldur's murder is critical, as it sets off this chain of catastrophic events leading to the ultimate destruction and renewal of the world. The myth of Balder and Loki is a complex tapestry of emotions and themes, ranging from jealousy and revenge to death and resurrection. The gods' initial response to Baldur's death was one of deep grief, which subsequently turned to vengeance. Loki was captured and faced severe punishment, bound by the entrails of his own son Fenrir, a reflection of the gravity of his deeds. Despite the tragedy that enveloped his death, Baldur's story is also one of hope and cyclical renewal. He was prophesied to return from the dead, resurrected to build a new world post Ragnarok, symbolizing rebirth, and the enduring nature of life. As we move on, consider the roles these divine figures play, not just in their mythical realm, but also in how they mirror our own world's tales of fall and redemption. How does the story of Balder and Loki resonate with our understanding of betrayal or justice? Reflect on the cyclical nature of their world and ours, and how through the darkest of times there is always a promise of renewal and hope. Reflect on these timeless themes and consider how they may parallel moments in your own life. Can you recall a time when you experienced profound loss or betrayal? The story of Balder and Loki is not merely an ancient myth, but a perennial reflection on human nature and societal evolution. How have you navigated through your darkest times, the Dark Ages, and what rebirths have you experienced in light of the Golden Age? Balor versus Lugh. Moving on to Celtic mythology, we encounter the legendary Battle of Magturate, a pivotal conflict that encapsulates the power struggles between the gods and their adversaries in ancient Irish Celtic lore. This battle features a dramatic showdown between Balor, a fearsome leader of the Fomori, a mythical race of giants known for their hostility and monstrous appearance, and Lugh, a god celebrated for his prowess as a warrior and his mastery of magic. Balor, often depicted as a formidable giant with a deadly eye that could unleash destruction with a single glance, symbolized chaos and destruction. His eye, capable of laying waste to armies, represented the unchecked power and malevolence that threatened the order of the Celtic gods. On the other side stood Lugh, known for his versatility and intelligence. Lugh was not only a skilled fighter, but also possessed an array of talents as a craftsman and a magician, making him a figure of ingenuity and resourcefulness. The enmity between Lugh and Balor was deeply personal, as Lugh was Balor's grandson. According to the myths, Balor had been warned that he would be overthrown by his own descendant, leading him to imprison his daughter in a tower to prevent this prophecy. However, destiny cannot be avoided, and Lugh was born in secret, ultimately leading to the confrontation with Balor in the Battle of Magturate. This battle was not just a feud between grandfather and grandson, but a clash of old versus new, chaos versus order. In a striking parallel to the biblical story of David and Goliath, Lugh, despite being outnumbered and less physically imposing, used a sling to hurl a stone that struck Balor's lethal eye, toppling the giant and securing victory for the Tuatha De Danann, the tribe of deities to which Lugh belonged. This victory marked a decisive moment in the mythical history of the Celts, symbolizing the triumph of cunning over brute strength, and strategy over raw power, and light over darkness. The myth of Balor and Lugh played a crucial role in Celtic society, embodying the values of cleverness, bravery, and the importance of fulfilling one's destiny. It served not only as a tale of entertainment, but also as a moral lesson on the virtues that were celebrated within their culture. As you reflect on this legendary battle, consider how the themes of destiny, cunning, and overcoming great odds are present in your own life. Have you ever faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge and found an unconventional way to overcome it? Share your stories of personal battles and victories in the comments below. Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker. Finally, we arrive at the modern mythology of Star Wars and the iconic battle between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. Vader was the ultimate villain, embodying the dark side, while Luke Skywalker represented the quintessential hero, determined to bring light and justice to the galaxy. Their final confrontation is not just a battle of swords, but a profound conflict between familial love and duty, culminating in one of the most memorable redemption arcs in cinema history. Vader, born Anakin Skywalker, was once a Jedi Knight who succumbed to the dark side due to manipulation and fear, transforming into Darth Vader, a ruthless enforcer for the evil Galactic Empire. His character is a complex tapestry of ambition, loss, and despair, making his journey intensely relatable and tragically human. Luke, on the other hand, grows from a naive farm boy into a wise and compassionate Jedi, driven by belief in the good that still lurks within his father. The climactic battle in Return of the Jedi is steeped in an emotional and thematic depth, highlighting themes of redemption and sacrifice. In their final moments together, Vader is moved by Luke's unwavering faith and love, prompting him to turn against his dark master, Emperor Palpatine, and save his son. This act of sacrifice not only redeems Vader, but it also fulfills the prophecy of the Chosen One, bringing balance to the Force. The scene where Vader removes his mask, revealing his true self to Luke, is a poignant reminder of his humanity and the redemptive power of love. Moreover, the Skywalker saga prominently explores the complexities of familial relationships. The dynamic between Vader and Luke is riddled with conflict, betrayal, and ultimately reconciliation, illustrating that even deep-seated differences can be resolved through understanding and forgiveness. As we reflect on the epic saga, consider the conflicts within your own familial relationships, or even friendships. Have there been moments where misunderstanding and difference seemed insurmountable? How were these challenges faced, and was reconciliation possible? Examine how Vader and Luke's story resonates with your life, offering insights into overcoming darkness with light and hatred with love. By doing so, we continue to find new meanings in this timeless tale, understanding more about our own journeys through the lens of these iconic characters. The epic narratives of Balder and Loki, Balor and Lugh, and Vader and Luke are not only captivating tales, but also profound explorations of the human psyche, echoing Carl Jung's theories on the interplay of light and darkness within us all. Each story, rich with the theme of light versus dark, offers insights into archetypal battles that resonate with Jung's concepts of the shadow and individual transformation. Carl Jung's analytical psychology delves into how mythological themes of darkness and light mirror our internal conflicts. Central to his theory is the concept of the shadow archetype, the darker, often repressed side of our personality. Jung underscores the necessity of acknowledging and integrating this aspect to achieve psychological maturity. Consider these tales. Norse mythology, the story of Baldr and Loki highlights the destructive impact of repressed envy and deceit, reflecting Jung's notion of the shadow, where confronting these dark aspects is vital for personal and collective healing. In Celtic lore, Balor and Lugh's battle exemplifies the triumph of insight over brute strength, echoing Jung's belief that true enlightenment emerges from wrestling with our darker instincts. And in modern myth, the narrative of Vader and Luke in Star Wars portrays a modern retelling of these archetypal dynamics, focusing on redemption and the reconciliation of familial shadows, leading to profound personal transformation. Jung advocated for the importance of embracing both the dark and light within ourselves to foster psychological growth and balance, a process vividly depicted in each narrative's climax, where characters confront and integrate their inner conflicts, resulting in enlightenment and resolution. For instance, Vader's journey towards redemption through a sacrificial act powerfully illustrates this confrontation with personal darkness. Jung highlighted that emotional turmoil is often a catalyst for transformation. This Luciferian virtue of stirring conflict ignites a fiery emotional ordeal that propels characters towards growth and self-realization. Observe how Lugh, Despite his familial ties to Balor and the sheer size and fearsome strength of the giant, bravely fulfills his destiny through conflict and courage. This enduring allure of mythological and cinematic battles across different cultures highlights their universal appeal. These narratives are not merely entertainment, but symbolic stories providing deep insights into our collective unconscious, reflecting the perpetual struggle between our aspirations and shadowy inclinations. As we explore these mythic and cinematic tales, think about your own personal battles. Have you experienced a conflict where confronting your shadow side led to personal growth or transformation? Share your stories in the comments below. Understanding these archetypal journeys through Jungian psychology helps us gain insights into our own lives. These stories are more than just myths or plots. They mirror our journey towards psychological wholeness. These tales challenge us to confront our darkness within, integrate it with our light, and emerge transformed, more complete, and profoundly aware of our own capacities. Join us in this exploration and let these ancient and modern myths inspire not just reflection, but active dialogue about our individual journeys. How do these stories resonate with you? How do they illuminate your personal path towards redemption and enlightenment? Engage with us and share your reflections. This exploration invites us to look beyond the surface, seeing these myths and epics as mirrors reflecting our own struggles to achieve balance and growth amidst life's challenges. If you're still here, thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this entry and want to stay updated, consider clicking the subscribe button. Like, follow, share. Every bit of support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below and check out the links in the description for citations and more. Remember that in the grand scheme of things, life is a journey and not a race, so take the time to learn, grow and explore at a snail's pace. Goodbye.